The true population symbol is just the P, right? Nothing
That,
above it?
that's what I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, just a plain P.
So number 4.
Isn't that the same question we had on the last one?
No, because we had to figure out the
Because it
minimum.
had this
What
P
was
hat
it?
and a P, and it was asking. No,
Oh,
something different.
are you talking about number 3?
Yeah, number 3.
I think the answer was P hat last time.
I just remember having a similar question.
Yeah. Okay, number 4 is true, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And then number 5. That one's that one's true. Is that what you put?
I don't know. I went back and forth, but I was hoping that you would pick the same one I did. I said false, but I don't know. I don't know why. Um, Requirements.
Yeah, I think I read it
Because
wrong.
when you look at the requirement, it's they left out a T. But that aside,
Eh,
the requirements for conducing hypothesis test are satisfied, but I don't think they are. And I need to go back to where I saw that in the textbook. But sample size is 20. The true proportion is a quarter, and then I'm going for
I'm sorry, I thought it was asking if the requirements for a confidence interval were satisfied, but that was a question before.
yeah. The number 4 is true, but I'm looking. Um,
Okay.
what are the requirements for conducting a hypothesis test? That's what we need to remember. What are they?
It says right here, NP is greater than or equal to 10, and then N in parentheses 1 minus P is greater than or equal to 10.
And so it would be false because they're not.
That's, yeah.
Okay, that's when you start saying, I'm like, yeah, that's where I got. But I don't know how to do number 6.
Okay, let me see.
Find P squiggle.
Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an equation for this.
That's what I'm looking for.
I remember seeing it. Just have to find it.
What is the plus
Okay,
4?
P squiggle it equals in parentheses x plus 2 divided by parentheses n plus 4.
Is that where the plus 4 comes in? Could you tell me where you read that in the textbook? Because I've been going up and down.
Go to 2.1.1.
Plus 4 confidence intervals. I still don't know what the plus 4 means.
Mm-mm.
Well, it's kind of near the top. That's why I couldn't find it. All right, making note of this. So,
The P squiggle is P tilde or P tilde?
oh, that's what we're supposed to call it? P tilde? Okay. I
Yeah.
knew there must be an actual term that I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay.
P tilde. That sounds a lot more technical than P squiggle. Okay.
Okay, so P tilde.
P tilde equals x plus 2 divided by x plus 4.
N plus 4.
N plus 4. Alright, well, let's put this.
So.
Hope to get that right. Let me get my calculator and I will tell you the answer.
Well,
Alright, tell me when you have an answer. And I'll tell you what I got.
Alright, let me plug it into my calculator. Alright. If I did this right, I got 0.734.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Alright, so now we just do it for the p hat.
And what is that equation again?
I don't think that one's in this lesson.
I don't think so either. I think it was in the last one.
The point estimator for p is p hat. In this lesson, open in new tab. Let's see what it. Yeah, it was lesson 16. I'm looking it up. P hat equals x divided by n.
Oh, that's right.
It was so simple we didn't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I hope the teacher never watches our videos. He'd be like, oh my gosh,
I know.
did they ever remember the lessons? But it's okay, because then I can write these equations on my cheat sheet and what they're for.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
I figure I didn't do well on the last test because I didn't have SPSS and I couldn't open the data files.
Oh, really?
That was really frustrating because I knew how to do it in Excel, but I didn't realize that they would not provide us with Excel data, data files.
Yeah.
It's all the textbook, like the whole semester you've been able to do both, and then all of a sudden for the test they only give you .sap, so that was a little frustrating seeing as
Yeah,
how.
that was really frustrating.
And I know how to do it in SPSS, and I know how to do it in Excel, but I couldn't get access. So my grade's really bad now, and I'm frustrated with that.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But maybe if he lets us retake it, I can retake this test.
Seriously, I'm really hoping he does because I'd like to retake it.
Well, I'm just frustrated because you're supposed to be tested. Like, it's a test to see what you know. And if I had the proper tools, I could demonstrate what I know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm frustrated. It's not an accurate reflection of my knowledge.
Yeah.
There. I feel better having said that out loud. And recorded. That makes me feel better too. So anyone on the internet can watch me vent. Okay, did you get number 8?
Number 8 or number 7?
7, 0.75.
That's what I got.
I'd do better in the class if I could count. We're on number 7.
I do better in this class when I talk to somebody about it. I feel like I do better when we do the group meetings than when I'm just by myself.
I think it's supposed to say in this state where the verdict is guilty.
Huh?
Number 8, I think it's supposed to read in this state where the verdict is guilty.
Oh, yeah.
So it just wants us to do a 95% confidence interval
Mm-hmm.
for the information we have right there.
Yes. Did I do anything wrong?
What's the z-score when it's 95%?
1.96.
What is it when it's 90?
Hang on.
Can't find. I used to have a little square. I can't find my square that tells me the
90 is 1.645. 95 is 1.960 and 99 is 2.576.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have that on my recap now. All right. What is the? Hi, Autumn.
Oh my gosh, I am getting frustrated. Oh, wait,
We
never
don't
mind.
know. We don't know what sigma is, do we?
Sigma. What equation are you doing?
I played the fifth. It was the round one.
Okay.
Even though I just told you, then I guess I'm not pleading anything. So the equation we want to do is p tilde minus the z-score times the square root of p tilde times 1 minus p tilde. Is that the right one?
Yep.
And it just keeps going.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know when you have an answer, and I'll tell you what mine is.
Okay, I've got my answer.
You do have one?
Mm-hmm.
Is it 0.626, 0.843?
That's what I got.
Oh, good. You know, it helps if you do the right equation, just saying.
Yeah, I bet.
I was like stuck at first because I was like, it said confidence interval, so then I'm thinking of the equation that we have in our heads, and then
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to incorporate sigma into it somehow. That wasn't working out for me.
I was gonna say sigma. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're like, we don't need to know it.
Like maybe I'm doing the wrong one.
No, because that's why I was confused, because I was like, wait, I'm good. I'm a number 9. If you increase the sample size from 60 to 80, what do you expect to happen to the width of the confidence interval? Will it sample size? Is it going to decrease? What's it going to do?
Trying to figure it out.
My first thought was decrease.
That was my first thought too. I don't remember it saying anything about that in the textbook though, and I'm not finding anything.
I think it's from previous lessons,
Yeah, I think so too.
but it when the sample size gets larger, the confidence interval gets like the width gets decreases. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I remember.
Well, since we both had it in our heads, I'm gonna put that. Stop
Okay.
guessing, second guessing us.
Okay.
Because sometimes I think they throw in. Number
Okay.
10, to conduct a hypothesis. Well, to conduct a hypothesis test for one proportion, 2 requirements must be met. And that's what we talked about before, right? The 2 requirements.
Yeah.
Suppose P equals a half. What is the smallest N can be, and both requirements still be met? All right. So this is like the question
Yeah.
we had before that he answered for us in the discussion board.
I saw that.
Okay, so
You just plug in the value, right? That's what
yeah,
you said.
to both sides to make sure that both are satisfied.
Yeah.
And then
What's the stamp? Oh, what is this? Okay. That's what we're trying to figure out.
yeah, we have to figure out. Oops. Are you working tonight?
No. I need to go back and read what he said.
That's what I'm doing. He said n is greater than or equal to 10 divided by p, and n is greater than or equal to 10 divided by 1 minus p.
Uh-huh.
I'm making barbecue chicken and some garlic chili glazed corn.
What did you get?
I was getting 20 for both of them.
You're getting 20?
Hang on, 25.
That's not what I got.
1 minus 0.5.
Whoops. Oh. Yeah, you're right. I'm getting 20 for both of them too. So I'm guessing the answer is 20?
10 divided by... Yeah, because it would be 20 because 1 minus 0.5 is just 0.5. So it's 10 divided by 0.5 on both sides, so the answer is 20.
Okay.
And we'll do it again for a different number now.
You're doing it again for a different number?
For number 11.
Oh, sorry, I hadn't read that one yet.
So this, for number 11, I got 111.111111. So the answer for number 11 is going to be 100.
I thought it was the smallest one. I thought it was what is the smallest n can. Oh, you're right. It's
But
100.
it has to satisfy both
Both of
requirements.
them. You're right. It's 100. Okay.
They're trying to trick us and make us put 11.
I remember him saying that now.
That was what that's what I got because I reread his comment. And he's like, they want to trick you and make you think that it's the smallest number, but it has to satisfy both requirements.
Yeah. Okay.
So I was still thinking about 11 because it says n is greater than or equal to 10. And it says both. Let me go back and read. comment, he said 14 only satisfies the second assumption. 40 will satisfy both assumptions. That was in his example he wrote. Why does not 14 satisfy the first assumption? Because it just has to be greater than or equal to 10. Because if you say, oh, because you plug in the 14 for the n, and you can't say n, you can't say 14 is greater than or equal to 100.
Yeah.
Or excuse me, whatever that one was, 40. But this one, if we plugged in 100, we can say 100 is greater than or equal to 11.111.
Yeah.
All right, I just had to. When you question me, it makes me question me, and then I have to go back and rethink what I had thought out.
Sorry.
No, it's a very good thing to do, because then I'm sure I understand. It's your whole thing of talking to people, because when I have someone say, "Why were you thinking that way?" it forces me to really ingrain, solidify it in my head.
Yeah.
Well, there's so many numbers swimming around that I'm like, wait, how did I come to that? I need to know. Okay, number 12. Wow, we have 17. All right. But this one will get us 12 through 17, so hopefully it's not as...
Yeah, so hopefully it's not too bad.
Not as grueling as it feels. All right, so I put 20 for number 10 and 100 for number 11.
That's what I put.
And true for 12.
That's what I put.
And the p-hat...
Okay.
Is the p-hat 0.6?
No, it's x divided by n.
Oh, we did that earlier. Okay. I knew that.
Oh, man.
That's p. That's not p-hat. Okay. P-hat is x divided by n. No. Oh dear. Are you there? Oh, you must have tried to get into your SPSS and got disconnected.